When it comes to the types of clients that you're working with the like you were saying, the compostable solutions, those kind of companies tend to be a little more accepting of our help, right? They tend to be a little bit more accepting of, hey, they're a little bit more honest with themselves. If I'm being perfectly honest here, they're able to say, look, we know what our core capability is. We know what our strengths are. This isn't one of them. Can you help us out? Ultimately, our goal in the data space is about alleviating technical debt, right? We're not here to implement systems just to implement systems, just to trade one piece of technical debt for another. We really are trying to resolve this. And if we can resolve this at the people level, if we can resolve it at the process level, then the technology is ultimately going to help take care of itself.
I've certainly seen that there are companies that are very constrained based on their tech stack, and those typically are the monoliths, where you just have folks that are I'd have to say risk averse because they've made such an immense investment in their technical debt, and those companies are kind of they're handcuffed. It's very difficult for them to make any transition.
You were talking about the monoliths and how they're just risk averse in terms of making any kind of changes, because they have the experience where they changed one little thing in their system, and all of a sudden it broke so many things downstream that they're like, okay, I don't want to be that guy that gets that gets called up in front of the firing squad anymore. But at the same time, they'll still look for outside help. But again, the big monoliths, they tend to think that the only people that can provide help are the $1 million consulting firms, right? The McKinseys, the Deloittes, the Accentures, and they'll come in and they'll give you a really great presentation. But how much of it is executable? How much of it can you actually realize? How much are you actually getting for your money? And we'll take those bullet points. We'll say, those bullet points, we've come across them. Those bullet points we've seen. We've gotten to know you, intimately as an organization. Here's how we think we can help you execute on that.